So how can oxidation states be used to show that the following blah, 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 blah order of oxidation? Okay, just a quick recap. What are oxidation states? Well, first of all, we have to assume all the bonds are ionic. They're not. Why would you do that? Because that then provides an accounting method that allows tracking of electrons and making reduction and oxidation easier to follow. It makes the naming unambiguous. And there we go. So it helps us out with the chemical kind of bookkeeping. There are the 7 rules for oxidation states. Each one must total 0, the oxidation states. Well, why is that? Well, if this was 2 plus, then it would have to equal plus 2, and it isn't, it's neutral. So each of them has to equal 0. Following the rules, hydrogen in a compound is plus 1, it's 4 of those, which leaves minus 4 for carbon. Hydrogen's plus 1, oxygen's minus 2. Now, you can put plus 3 here for the hydrogen, and then you'd lose a point, because that's the sum of the oxidation states. So to follow the kind of IB malarkey, you can either put plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, or you can just put plus 1. Plus 3's wrong. And that's going to be minus 2. Next up, oxygen of a compound minus 2, hydrogen's plus 1, which rather strangely gives carbon as 0. That's okay. On element 0, yep. It's also possible to have 0. That's one of the IB favourite ones. 0 within a compound. Hydrogen's plus 1, oxygen's minus 2, which leaves carbon as a plus 2 here. And carbon dioxide, it's minus 2, carbon's plus 4. Okay, so they want you to look at the pattern. So yeah, it goes from minus 4 to minus 2, 0, plus 2, plus 4. So what does that mean then? Well, the question's talking about increasing order of oxidation. So let's just recap. What is oxidation? So oxidation, there's 3 things you need to know. Oxidation is a loss of electrons. It's a loss of hydrogen. And it could be gain of oxygen. So wandering along, you can see that some of those apply some of the time. But essentially, this carbon here is behaving like a minus 4 ion. And as we move along over to here, now it's behaving like a plus 4 ion. So you could say, it's looking like the carbon's actually losing electrons. It's loss of electrons. Loss of hydrogen, yeah. I mean, overall, it's a loss of hydrogen. Gain of oxygen, yeah, to some extent. Alrighty, and we're done.